So yeah, let's look at the avowed non-leftists here. All right. Oh, look at that, dude. Dude, look at this. Cenk Uyghur's getting ready for Trumpy, dude. And he's got Trump mouth, boss. That's the Laura Loomer Trump mouth right there. They call me Trump mouth because I just suck. Right? Dude, remember Yuck Mouth? There was a song when I was a kid. They call me Yuck Mouth because I don't brush. How's about a little kiss? Was the song. It was from like Conjunction Junction from like Schoolhouse Rock. They call me Trump Mouth because I just suck. How's about you give a spin? I loved that song. Oh shit, this is gonna be good, dude. Our local fucking.
Paul, we know you're pretending to be a libertarian, even though you say that you would do the tax cuts, which would create the giant deficit in the first place. So I don't even really know what the hell you're complaining about.
Dude, they're attacking Rand Paul now, huh?
Well, you want to cut $2 trillion for Medicaid? What are you complaining about? You say you do the tax cuts. That's what's creating the giant deficit and debt problem. So Rand Paul, you get to pretend you're principled. The only guy I'll give 3/4 credit to is Thom Tillis, because he's taking the vote, voting no, and then getting the hell out of Dodge. He's just quitting because he's like, all right, I voted no against Trump and I'm leaving.
Okay, so
by the way, just for the heads up, with Thom Tillis leaving the North Carolina Senate, there's a real good chance that former Governor Roy Cooper is going to run for that seat. So this could be a Democratic Senate seat pickup in North Carolina. Roy Cooper was governor there for a while, and he is fucking beloved. Okay, beloved.
I want to just quickly blame Democrats as well. Okay, and you might be wondering, what do you mean? They don't have the majority. They all voted no on this bill. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. But you know, what do you mean? Because Ana and Cenk always blame the Democrats. Dude, how do they do that, bro? Every Democrat voted against it. Every single one. And they campaigned against it. They slowed it down by forcing it to be read. They tried to throttle it with amendments, and now she's going to blame the Dems. Here we go, though. Let's. You ready, everybody? I'm going to take a quick hit of eucalyptus. Yeah, she's wearing grandma's fucking toilet seat doily again. We're about to hear, guys. Get ready. I'm telling you right now, guys, I would highly suggest you stretch, because we are about to do some mental gymnastics that are gonna be pretty, like, everybody get limber, all right? Get a little double tug going, because it is about to get shitty in here, bro. Dude, she's wearing grandma's toilet seat doily. Oh my God, all right, we will look at Cenk's face. Here we go.
I wanna just quickly blame Democrats as well. Okay, and you might be wondering, what do you mean? They don't have the majority. They all voted no on this bill. You're right about that. But notice how Republicans managed to pass this bill in the Senate through reconciliation, meaning all they needed was a simple majority vote to get this passed. Interesting how the Parliamentarian isn't really much of a problem. Like, there were whispers last week about how the Parliamentarian is gonna strike down this provision and that provision. What happened?
The Parliamentarian struck down a bunch of provisions, and it just comes down to the different types of spending. Everything that affects mandatory spending is allowed in the reconciliation bill, and everything that is discretionary spending, the Parliamentarian will exit out. And that's why a whole bunch of provisions got nixed, right? Like Murkowski's non-contiguous state things got nixed. Mike Lee's little land grab got nixed. A lot of stuff got cut because, well, they could have left it in, but they would have needed 60 votes, right? So the Parliamentarian was like, you know, they were doxing her. Dude, Benny Johnson was doxing her yesterday. They were so pissed. But again, oh, here we go. Now she's blaming the Parliamentarian, which, by the way, is not a Democrat. It's a nonpartisan role. But here we go.
What happened? They're cutting even more from Medicaid.
Yeah, Ana,
can you explain that to me a little bit?
Yeah, so let's look, guys. This is why we tell you it's not about saying, when we criticize Democrats, please stop thinking about it in binary terms. That doesn't mean we like the Republicans. So what it means is This is a game they're playing on.
I hate all of them.
Okay.
To be abundantly clear, I think politicians in both parties don't give a damn about you. Democrats campaign on passing these incredibly important provisions that are supposedly gonna make your life so much better. Your taxpayer money is finally gonna go toward programs that benefit you and your fellow Americans, we promise. Then they pretend, as soon as the legislation gets to the Senate, well, what could we do? What could we do? The Senate parliamentarian struck down the provision.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like, oh my God, am I gonna have to do another mental health call? He's like, oh my God. He's like, Polymarket is gonna cancel the check. Ana. No. They're gonna tear up the check, Ana. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. So look, that's the point I was going to. When the Democrats are in charge, you all remember, they kept saying that the parliamentarian was the most important person in the country, and they just couldn't do 80%, 85% of their agenda because of that dastardly parliamentarian. So last week there was, rumblings of a parliament, and then it's gone.
Gone.
And the Democrats talk so much more about the parliamentarian when they're in charge rather than when they're in the opposition. Shouldn't they talk a lot more about the parliamentarian when they're in the opposition?
Boy, dude, they just can't. They can't not have an attack festival on the Democrats, right? It's like they just can't do it. Isn't that insane? That is insane that they're literally, the Democrats don't have a majority. They got a whole bunch of shit struck out. The parliamentarian was getting doxxed by Benny Johnson and people for cutting shit out. And they are still, oh, let me tell you how the Democrats caused this. I'm waiting for the Joe Biden reference, right? Dude, and Ana, why is Ana, dude, Ana. All right, guys, this is an open message for 𝗙𝗍𝗏𝗏. Ana, for the love of God, please stop breaking into my goddamn grandmother's house and stealing her fucking wardrobe. Ana, if you break into my grandma's house and take that doily off the toilet seat one more fucking time and put it on you, when you go on the air, dude, I am gonna file a civil suit. All right? I'm serious. It's like the next time I sit on that toilet seat and that doily is gone, you're in trouble. All right? Jesus Christ.
Shouldn't they be like, no, the parliamentarian says no. The parliamentarian. Yet I don't hear a single thing about the parliamentarian. So it's a game, it's a shell game. The same thing with MSNBC and Fox News.
Oh, MSNBC, he had to get MSNBC in there. He's like, let me tell you who else hurt me. He's like, the Democrats hurt me, MSNBC hurt me, Joe Biden hurt me, Bernie hurt me, George W. Bush hurt me, Franny hurt me, Emma hurt me, Sam Cedar hurt me, Kyle Kalinske and Crystal hurt me. They both hurt me very bad. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
They just go back and forth. But when it comes to an economic issue, all their anchors come out and say the same exact thing.
Right.
It's good cop, bad cop. So now, look, the next step is they're going to go to the House. And in the House, you think you're going to have any real debates?
No, it's all theater.
Please turn off your mainstream media. They're going to pretend to have debates.
He's like, the real way you can help is by donating to TYT now. Really, the only way to save America is to send us a check for $100 right now, or write a blank check and mail it on down to fucking Polymarket Studios.
And the media is gonna pretend that it's real. It's so annoying. Here, I will tell you ahead of time, an absolute guarantee that this bill passes. There's no drama. All of it is totally.
Well, of course, they have Republican majorities in both houses. This should have passed with no problem, right? It should have been no issue. At this point, the only Republicans that are going against it are going against it in order to get bribes. Okay, they're getting state concessions, 50 million here, 100 million there, tribal benefits here, whatever, infrastructure benefits there. It's like they're just extorting everybody. Every one of the Republicans is adding some pork in there to extort and get something for their own state, and then they're agreeing to it. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it.